Ryan Hager here, and if you found this video, it's because you searched for one of the biggest buzzwords in the game of golf, and that is early extension. And I think early extension is, well, it's a buzzword, it's a topic of conversation that gets brought up in golf instruction a lot. And in this video, we're going to talk about what it is, why it's, we'll say, bad, and then how to properly fix it. Because I think a lot of people associate it with being a bad golfer or as the root cause of the bad things that are happening while they play golf. And I'm here to tell you that the truth is that early extension is oftentimes actually a solution to a different problem, and it's not the problem itself. And I'm going to talk through the various things that cause a golfer to early extend. And those are the things that you have to fix prior to trying to adjust early extension. The definition of early extension is extending your pelvis and moving it off of sort of that imaginary wall that's behind you prior to making contact with the golf ball. So that's the early part, is prior to the ball. The extension part is the pelvis, sort of the belt line flattening and the tailbone moving towards the golf ball. Those two things, that flattening and the inward motion, that happens in great golf swings, but not until after the ball is gone. And that's why you'd see a sort of a tall finish, a little bit less spine tilt as you arrive at the end of the swing, even in great swings. So that's what early extension is. What I mean by it being a solution is typically golfers are not doing that because they want to or for no reason whatsoever. There's a couple things that early extension will help you to solve for. The first one being an overly steep or a cross outside in downswing, over the top, right? If your club shaft is coming down over the top and it's rather steep, if you start to stand up or move your pelvis towards the ball, you'll get a shallowing effect from that that will allow you to plane the club and get to the ball. That would be one reason why a golfer would early extend. Some of the other ones would be if the club face is open, that also usually comes with an over-the-top swing path, but if the face is open and you early extend, it will slow down your pivot so that you can rotate the club and get it to square up at the bottom. Typically, that golfer is going to look somewhat like this at impact, not a lot of shaft lean. That would be problem number two. The third, also very common problem, is a golfer looking for club head speed. So if you are someone who struggles swinging the club fast enough to generate power and generate distance on your shots, sort of that inward and upward motion created by your pelvis and your spine does translate into speed with the club, but it comes at a cost. It comes at a cost of you're going to shallow out the hit and struggle taking a divot, which leads to a lack of compression. You will also struggle with casting in an effort to get down to the ball, and that leads to lacking compression as well because the shaft, again, is not going to be leaning forwards. Those are pretty common. I find that an open club face and over-the-top swing path is often the cause for someone to lose their posture, move inwards towards the ball, or you're that person trying to push up and out of the ground. So, then in that boat and you're trying to fix early extension despite those problems, well, if you're over the top and you maintain your posture as you rotate, you're going to become more over the top and you'll oftentimes shank it and just in general hit it worse. So you have to identify which of those three, there are more, but which of those common three is the cause of your early extension, and you have to fix that first. So I'm going to keep posting these videos, but if you arrived here looking for some way of fixing your early extension, I would urge you to figure out via video, via a lesson. I'll have my link posted for online lessons in the description here. We can diagnose which issue you are having prior to trying to maintain your posture, keep your spine down, keep your tailbone back, and fix your early extension. So if that sounds like you, I hope this video helps. Like I said, drop me a comment or sign up for a lesson below, and we'll fix all those things that are going wrong in your swing to cause early extension.